So guys, what's the date today?
December 24th, 2022.
And where are we going?
We're going to Rio.
Yes. We are right now at which airport? Miami.
Yeah.
We have a 6-hour layover for our next flight from Miami to Brazil.
Are you going somewhere?
We are in Rio de Janeiro. So we're in Copacabana. This is a Copacabana Palace, and right across is the Copacabana Beach. It's a little street market here. We get this. Number 10. We're here to visit the Christ the Redeemer statue in Corcovado. We're going to take probably that little train. Takes you up the Atlantic forest, up to the top of the hill. So you'll see jackfruit, and jackfruit was brought here by the Portuguese from India. The mango tree was also brought to Brazil from India.
Brackish water, because there are some waters that come from the ocean through a canal, and some little creeks here bring from Rio. A beautiful spot where people with means and money they live, but also nearby there will be a favela. This is typical Rio situation. The forest, the mountains, the ocean, rich people living close together with poor people. Like, you see that a big favela over there? That's in that favela, 200,000 people live. 200,000 people. You're seeing just the side that's from this side of the slope. On the other side, there is a big favela, that same one. Okay? Well, they have to be fit to go.
Yeah.
That's why I'm skinny, because they up and down. In front of us, that's the first marine national park in the country. We are not allowed to step into the islands. There are no beaches there, but you can go and circulate it and just get off the boat and swim a little bit, but you cannot really get into.
It's private?
It's public, and it's a park, and so it's a marine park. So there are several beaches going to the right. We have 70 kilometers of beaches in Rio, so it goes to the west. So there is one beach that has 22 kilometers, which is Copacabana is just 6 kilometers long. So we have one that is 3 times longer, bigger than Copacabana, going west. It's a horse track place. Yes, horse race track. Yeah, the jockey club, and right to it you will see a green area, which is the very green. If you come up a little bit up, that's the botanical garden of Rio. If you have some time, you see this green area with no buildings over there. So right to the horse track.
And sorry, and what is that
This is
beach?
Copacabana. Your
That's
hotel is
Copacabana,
right,
okay.
right there. Your hotel is more or less in the middle.
Okay. And this one was the
Ipanema.
Ipanema. Okay.
Ipanema,
Okay.
like the girl of Ipanema, the song. You know that? Yes. So, yes. The girl of Ipanema used to
Okay, I
live
drink my
right
own
there.
water and you keep saying.
So over there is the bay, and you see a big mountain range over there. So people from Rio that can afford to have a summer house, they have their summer houses over there. Because it's just 1 hour, by car, 1 hour and a half. And the temperatures are, as I said, when it gets hot, it's very hot. Yes, over there.
Pra vocês aí.
Eu quero fazer você sozinho.
아무튼 yes. 그래 뭐 예뻐.
Anna, Joanne, did you see the smoke?
Oh, look at the site.
Essa period.
Hello. Bawang Kita game. Big promotion.
Right? Can you see it? We were up there. And this mountain range is the one that separates the southern part of the city where we are from the northern part, okay? So, in my opinion, this is one of the 3 most beautiful views of Rio, okay? So, apartments that face this view, because of that, nowadays we have more birds, more fishes going around here because of the presence of the mangrove vegetation. See, the one to the right with the flat top is called the Gavia Mountain, and the other one to the left is the Two Brothers. Okay, so none of them are the Sugarloaf or the Corcovado. So we have many big rocks here in Rio. All of them made out of granite. It's a long name. Nobody uses it. We just call it a lake.
Ipanema Beach.
Islands that you see over there, right to your right, are the same ones that you saw from the top of the mountain. You see that the sidewalk here is not so bright, not so large as the ones in Copacabana, and also the buildings to your left are not as high, as tall as in Copacabana. So less people live here. So that's why there's less people, less buildings, you know, and so less people going around. So that's why this is one of the most, or I would say the most expensive area of the city to live. And you will see probably people playing a kind of a sport that is very funny because they play with a ball, but they cannot touch the ball with their hands. They can touch the ball with their shoulders, their backs, their knees, their thighs, all parts of the body, but the hands. Okay, that is kind of hard. And people, men and women that practice this sport, which is called altinha, have beautiful bodies because you work all parts of the body in a very gentle way, so people don't get injured, and they have very lean and muscular bodies without having to go to the gym, for instance. And that sport was developed here in Rio. So you can see here to the right, so they're playing the girl with the pink shirt, so they're all playing in four. So you will see them playing without using the hands. The song was composed by the composers, two composers, while they were in a bar that is right in the street here. The next street to our left, that's the street where the famous bar where they used to stay, and where they saw the girl of Ipanema passing by, okay, going from her house to the beach and then back. So today the beach is empty. For in our standards, this is an empty beach. In high summer, when it's crowded, it is really crowded. So people from other parts of the city come here to go to Ipanema Beach. So that's the composer of the song, not the lyrics, but the music. Okay. So we're back to Copacabana, and then you see that the sidewalk is a little bit broader than the ones in Ipanema. The buildings are a little bit higher. And in 1970, the City Hall of Rio decided to create more space for cars. I think Rosanna told you about the caipirinha, okay? I think you tried the caipirinha here. So those kiosks here are a good spot to have caipirinhas in a very relaxed way. And you can have lemon or orange, or a passion fruit, or strawberry, or kiwi, or lychee. But for instance, it doesn't work with banana, it doesn't work with mango, okay? Some fruits work very well for caipirinha. We'd like to celebrate New Year's Eve, no matter if they're Catholics, Jews, no matter, no religion at all, everybody will be dressed in white. So it's a beautiful thing to come here and see this mass of people all dressed in white on New Year's Eve. Copacabana to Ipanema. In Copacabana, you see how far is the ocean. So there's a lot of sand between the flag, the green, yellow, and blue flag of Brazil. Okay, the green represents the forests of Brazil. The yellow represents the gold of Brazil. There was a time that Brazil was the largest producer of gold in the world. We still produce a lot of gold, but we are not, after the Transvaal, in South Africa, we produce still a lot of gold, but in South Africa they produce even more gold and diamonds than we do. And the blue is of the skies of Brazil during the day that the Republic of Brazil was established in 15th of November of 1889. Okay?
Sugarcane juice.
$5. Approximately $1.
We have mixed churrasco here, different kinds of meats. Here's to Hannah! Yay!
É mais que um poema.